Let's come in a mountain pose. So feet together. Make sure your knees are over your ankles, hips are over your knees. Slightly tuck your tailbone in, pull your shoulders back and down, hands equal by your sides. You can rock the weight forward and back, left and right. You want to evenly distribute the weight in your feet. We're always wearing shoes, so this is really important. Ground yourself. Activate your feet here. And then slightly bring your chin in. Coming into your chin lock. Get your Lunderbund. This aligns the spine, and then you want to feel like there's a string being pulled at the top of the head. Standing up really tall. So gravity compacts our spine all day long. So we're lengthening our spine here. Creating space in between our vertebrae. Let's start to activate our breath. So we're going to inhale, push the belly out. Exhale, push the belly in. Put one hand on your belly if you'd like. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale. So we're activating the rest and digest nervous system. So we're getting out of fight or flight, which is helping us get present into our bodies, getting out of our minds. Continuing those yogic breaths. And then let's warm up our spine. So bring our hands to our heart. Inhale, reach up really tall. And then exhale, come forward, bending out the hips. And then gently come up. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale. And then keep going. We're going to do 10 in total. You can come up onto your toes. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Let's do one more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come back to center, come back to mountain pose. Pull your shoulders back and down. Rock your weight forward and back, left and right. Evenly distribute the weight in your feet. Tuck your chin in. Hands equal by the sides. We're activating those yogic breaths. So inhale, push the belly out. Exhale, push the belly in. And from here, let's do some neck rolls. So bring your chin to your chest and do 3 to the left. Just take your time. And come back to center and then switch sides. And then when you're finished, come back to mountain pose. Stand up really tall. So hands equal by your sides. Roll shoulders back and down. Center yourself. And then from here, we're gonna do half moon pose on the right. So inhale, reach up really tall. Exhale, come down to your heels. So come over to the right. So feel the stretch all down the left side. Take some deep breaths here. Come back to center, big circle with the arms. Let's do that on the other side. Inhale, reach up really tall. Down, over to the left. Come back to center, big circle with the arms. And then let's come into chair pose. So our feet hip width apart. We're going to inhale, lift our arms up. Exhale, come as low as you can, look forward. Taking some deep breaths. Let's release that. Inhale, reach up really tall, come onto your toes. Exhale, come forward, bending at the hips. Coming into ragdoll, just grab your elbows and then let your head fall forward, let your neck fall forward, bend your knees. Just let your shoulders relax. So bend your knees left and right. And slowly come to the top. Your hands are going to come up last. Come back to mountain pose, feet together. Roll your shoulders back and down. Center yourself. Okay, so let's do some shoulder rolls. So we'll do 5 to the front. 5 to the back. And then come back to mountain pose. Now let's come into eagle pose, Garudasana. So bring the right arm up and then find a point in front of you to help you balance. This is your dristi, your eye gaze. And then bring your left arm under and then bring your right foot over. This is a balancing pose. So if you could bring the foot off the mat, go ahead and do so. If not, you can use it as a kickstand. Take some deep breaths here. We're using our eyes to help us balance. And then release the arms, release the feet, shake your feet out if you need to. Let's do that on the other side. So come back to mountain pose, center yourself. And then we're looking forward and we're gonna bring our left arm up, find that point in front of you to help you balance. And then bring the right arm under and bring that left foot over. Taking some deep breaths here. We want to bring the hands away from the face if we can. If not, just take some deep breaths. It doesn't matter. The breath is the most important thing anyways. Release that, shake that out if you need to. Okay, let's come into chair pose again. So feet hip width apart. Let's see if we can go lower this time. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, see if you can go lower. Coming into chair, Utkatasana. Let's release that. Inhale, reach up really tall. We're gonna come into ragdoll again. Come down to your heels, bend forward at the hips, grab the elbows. Let your head go, let your shoulders go. You can bend your knees right and left. See with every exhale if you can get your torso a little bit closer to your thighs. Inhale. Exhale. Just letting go. And release your hands and slowly roll to the top. Your head's going to come up last. Come back to mountain pose, coming into Tadasana. Center yourself. Stand up really tall. So this is not only important for our spine, but it also helps the energy run from the bottom chakras up to the top of the chakras, the top of the head. So we want to align our spine, align our chakras. That way the energy can travel up the spine. Okay, let's do a sun salutation. So let's come to the front of the mat, feet together. We're going to bring our palms together at our heart. We're going to inhale, lift back, reach back, lifting through the rib cage. Exhale, protecting the low back here. Inhale, and then exhale, come forward. And we're going to bring the right foot back into a high lunge. Stay here for a couple breaths. And then left foot comes back into plank. Feet together, keep your butt low. Make sure your shoulders are over your wrists. Zip your navel up into your spine. Keeping the elbows by your side. Come down, chaturanga. Come all the way down. And then let's come into Sphinx. So elbows under the shoulders. Inhale, gently look up. Breathe into that heart chakra. Then slowly come down. Push back into downward facing dog. Drive your heels down towards the mat. Pedal your feet left and right if that feels good. Look forward, bring that right foot through. Lunge. Bring the left foot forward. And slowly roll to the top. Your head's going to come up last. Come back to mountain pose. Coming into Tadasana. Feet together. Hands equal by the sides. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So bring your hands to your heart. And then we're going to inhale. Reach back, exhale. Take another breath here. Really lift through the rib cage. Inhale. Exhale, come forward. Grabbing behind the calves, the ankles, or just let the arms fall forward. And then left foot back into a high lunge. Right foot back into plank. Keep your butt low. Zip your navel up into your spine. You never have to do a sit-up again if you zip your navel up into your spine, and then you can rock your weight forward a little bit, getting all the weight out of the wrists. Elbows halfway down, elbows by your sides, halfway down, chaturanga. Come all the way down. Then let's come into Sphinx. So elbows under the shoulders, inhale, look up. Really breathe into that heart chakra. We're using our eye gaze to gently look up. Inhale one more time. Exhale, come down. Push back into downward facing dog. Really push back. We're actually lengthening the spine here. Drive your heels down towards the mat. Doesn't matter if they touch, you're just lengthening the spine. Pedal your feet left and right. Then look forward. Left foot comes forward into our high lunge. And right foot comes forward, and then slowly roll to the top. Your head's gonna come up last. Just keep going. Come back to mountain pose, Tadasana. Center yourself. Okay, let's come into triangle pose. So right foot's gonna come forward, the left foot's going to come back. Our heels are lined up. Our left foot is straight. Heels are lined up. Bring your arms to a T. Just take a second and feel the expansion across your chest. Just feel the opening of your chest. And then we're gonna inhale, go over to the right, and then exhale, come down. Stay here, or your ankle or the mat. Just make sure your arms are stacked on top of each other. Look up. And you can continue to look up or look down at the mat. Bring that left arm down, bend the right knee, come forward. Shake that out if you need to. And then let's do that on the other side. Left foot forward, Right foot comes back, our heels are lined up here. Right foot is straight. I think I said left foot back, doesn't matter. Arms come to a T, just feel the expansion across your chest. And then let's inhale. Come over to the left, exhale, come down, calf, ankle, or mat. Just make sure your arms are stacked on top of each other. Bring the right arm down, bend that left knee, come forward. Shake that out if you need to. Okay, let's come into a seated position. Okay. And we're gonna do the Kriyas foundation for infinity. So we're in a seated position. And we are sitting in easy pose. Okay, so we are interlocking the fingers underneath the hairline. And we are like this. And we're inhaling left, exhaling right. Inhaling left, exhale right. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep going. Okay, and now we are sitting in easy pose and our hands are interlocked at the base of the spine. And we're doing breath of fire, and we are bringing our head down towards the mat as we're doing breath of fire. So just go as slow as you need to. So and as we go forward, our arms come up. come back to a seated position. Okay, now we're gonna do back platform pose. So with the head drop back, and then we are gonna lower our butt down to the mat. Okay, so let me demonstrate it. So we're coming to this. This is back platform, and then we're bringing our butt down. And we are doing breath of fire. So for a minute, so let's go ahead and start. And come down. And then from here, we are going to come into, okay, hold on. We're squatting in crow pose. So we are like this, arms are straight out in front of us, and we're coming down. And so I think, yeah, our knees are out like this. And so our arms are like this, and we're coming down, our feet are staying on the mat, and we're doing it 26 times. So let's count that 2. Inhale up, exhale down, keep going. So just stretch back as far as possible. You don't have to go all the way to the floor. So okay, I think that's 26, one more. Okay, and then we're gonna face forward. We're gonna come, catch your breath. Side stretch. So we're inhaling to the left like this, and then exhale to the right, and that's 1. 26 times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Okay, and then come back to mountain pose. Stand up really tall. Okay, and then we're gonna do a rhythmic kick to har. So we are standing, our hands are on the waist. It's hard for me to read this and teach this. Hands are on the waist, and we're kicking alternate legs forward. And we're chanting, hud, 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 Head, and we're placing the tip of the tongue on the palate, so it makes kind of like an R sound. So head, head, head. Doing it for 3 minutes. Give me a second. Good. You can go faster. And then let's go to see it. Take some deep breaths. And while you're catching your breath, now we're going to chant Guru Ramdas. So this is a great mantra. It's a powerful mantra for healing physically, emotionally, and spiritually. This mantra opens the heart, enabling the experience of love and compassion for yourself and others. Chanting this mantra, you can experience your own divinity, feel the flow of the infinite within you. At the same time, the mantra evokes humility. So this mantra calls on Guru Ramdas, who is considered to be the patron saint of Kundalini yogis. The fourth of the 10 Sikh gurus, Guru Ramdas, embodies humility, service, and healing. We can call on him when we are ill, need guidance, or wish to send healing blessings to another. So just chant along. Hand on our heart. Left hand on our heart, right hand on top, eyes closed. We're going to focus on our heart chakra, center of our chest. Just chant along. It's Guru Ramdas, Guru Ramdas, Ramdas Guru. Ram Das, Guru. Guru, Guru, Wahe Guru. Guru Ram Das, Guru. Guru, Guru, Wahe Guru. Guru Ram Das, Guru. Guru Wahe Guru, Guru Ram Das, Guru. So it's not necessary to be a Sikh to benefit from the power of chanting these words. There's a science to the sound. As you chant, you create a vibration which stimulates the upper palate, which in turn stimulates the pituitary gland and can benefit the glandular system. At the same time, the movement of the tongue stimulates the 84 meridian points in your mouth, which affects the hypothalamus. Also, mantras work like positive affirmations. We don't chant any old words. We chant particular combinations of sound that can cut through negativity, elevate the spirit, and unlock higher consciousness. Feel into that heart chakra. Inhale. Exhale. And then let's come into our addiction meditation. So let's bring our fingers up onto the pads of our palms and our thumbs, resting on our temples gently. And we're saying sa, ta, na, ma, while we gently clench the back molars. Looking up at that point between the brow. Inhale. Look up at that third eye and exhale. And let's bring our feet down to the mat. And then let's come onto our mat. Bring to Shavasana. Take up as much space on your mat here as you'd like. Palms face up. Let your feet fall to each side. And place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, and then go ahead and take 5 yogic breaths on your own. And release your hands back down into Shavasana. And just start to let your brow smooth over, forehead relax. Let your eyes relax. Just feel the muscles at the corner of the eyes smooth over. Imagine a slight smile at the corner of the eyes. Let your jaw relax. Let your tongue fall back into the root of your mouth. Imagine a slight smile at the corner of your lips. Start to release the tension in the shoulders. Imagine the tension moving from the inside out. Imagine moving from ice to water, water to gas, letting go. And down to the fingertips. You can feel the life that's there right now. Tingling, pulsing sensation. Your fingers from the inside out. Down to your belly, let your belly relax. A slight smile across the belly button. And focus on your heart. Just taking a moment to see what's there. And without adding anything or covering anything up, just add a smile. Going down to your pelvis. Just let your hips relax. Adding a smile from hip to hip. So the length and the volume of your legs as they take up space on your mat. See if you can feel each part of your body as a whole right now. And then gently start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring your arm up over your head and roll over onto your side. And then come up into a seated position. Eyes closed, bring your hands to your heart. We'll chant one Satnam. So inhale. Sa. Na. Satnam.